I have a new video for you guys because Amanda Bynes' secret Twitter account has been calling me out by name, and I wanted to make this video to address some of their tweets about me. They're trying to make me a villain when I am far from it. So I wanted to give you guys some context and to explain my side of the story. So let's get into it. If you guys have not seen my last video on Persian LA, aka Ashley Banks, aka possibly Amanda Bynes, definitely go check it out because we will be referring to that video in this video. We'll also be referring to new tweets that I haven't presented on my channel before, where Ashley Banks, aka Persian LA, aka possibly Amanda Bynes, has been tweeting directly at me. If you guys have not heard of this account before, it's called Persian LA, and a lot of people believe that it's Amanda Bynes. There are several reasons why, because Amanda Bynes was put into a conservatorship when she was 26 years old, which would have been in 2014, and that's actually when this account was created on Twitter. This Twitter account has also posted many pictures of Amanda Bynes, sometimes photos of her ID or her apartment, things that we really can't explain away, but there are also some sketchy things, like they're always asking for money from Cash App and all that stuff. And actually, I want to address something. I did make a statement on my previous video, like in the comment section, about some of her tweets about me. That was before she tweeted more and more about me. But I mentioned how someone contacted me from Cash App and showed me that Amanda's Cash App account it didn't have Amanda's name under it. It had a man's name. And actually, I'll just give you guys a quick story time because I'm not going to tell you the name that was under that account because that person, when I did my research, they're a private citizen. And I'll give you my theory because I believe that, well, wait, first off, the person reached out to me on Twitter. We ended up going on Instagram so I could FaceTime them, and they showed me their screen at work. They asked me not to screenshot, not to take any pictures, and not to share the name or their name. And it looked pretty legit. I mean, they were at an office. They had like a special screen that has like security where you can go and look at people's information from Cash App. They told me they could get fired for doing this. But the point of it was to show me that Amanda Bynes' name isn't listed under that Cash App, but the name that is listed might be friends with Amanda. I have a feeling that Amanda Bynes got in trouble for using Cash App because if you go to her account, you'll see that it has a spam notification every time you try to donate. And what she probably did was work with someone else, work with a close friend to have him put his information in so that he can just like Venmo her the money or, transfer it to her when he gets it in from the Cash App. Or maybe like she's got the login, it's just his information in the system because she's like blackmailed from it because she's in a conservatorship. Honestly, I have no idea. I do believe that like whoever is running Persian LA is probably getting that money, but at least the name under the account at Cash App is under a male's name. But let's go ahead and dive into some of these tweets that she sent out about me, and I want to address them. So here's the first tweet she sent out about me, and before we read her tweet, let's read my Instagram story. So this was an Instagram story I posted last year, not 2021, last year, but if you look at her page, you would have no idea from that. Actually, that's a big issue with some of the tweets that she's making about me because she's releasing our DMs and stuff, and none of the dates are attached, so people all think it's like super recent, and that's one of the reasons why I need to address this. So I tweeted this out a long time ago, and maybe it's pretty aggressive, but pretty much I'm asking people, I want to get into Persian LA's account. This was before I was covering her, and I wanted to go and confirm some of those tweets because if you understand the social media world, you would know that tweets can be made up. So I wanted to go to this account even though it deletes all the time, and I wanted to go see if those tweets were available. So I asked people, I was very determined, like I want to get into the account. Like, will people help me? I said I had 4 different accounts trying to get in, which is true, but do I have 4 accounts? No. I have one Twitter account. I have one backup Twitter account that used to be my political account. My friend requested to follow her, which my best friend follows her, and I've got another friend who follows her. I believe my sister even follows her. Like, everyone just ended up following her like after I started bringing it up. But I told people, like, I will literally pay you for your Twitter access because I just wanted to go and see the tweets at that moment. I wanted to see if the ones about Dan Schneider were legit and stuff, and I posted it. And actually, this Instagram post wasn't up for the full 24 hours. After someone gave me their login for free, I was like, okay, I'll delete. And then actually the next day, she accepted me on my political Twitter account. So I actually personally follow it. I don't know why she's so pressed on this situation. She tweeted out, "This is also extremely concerning to me. People are literally being paid to violate and R-word my privacy." I knew that I needed to address this when I heard R-word your privacy. Excuse me. Also, we can take it back to my last video where like social media isn't private, even if you have a private account. But anyways, she wrote, "These are not the actions of someone who alleges they want to help, and thank you for bringing this to my attention." Honestly, I was thinking I was going to ignore this situation, but I went through my email and my DMs recently, and I started adding up how much money we have sent to this account because I've sent money through PayPal as well. And there are thousands and thousands of dollars here. So there are a lot of people who have lost a lot of money. One person sent $700 because this account does DM people back. Never really DM'd me back until recently, which you guys will see. But there's a lot of money involved in this situation, and she can call me obsessed and whatever she wants, all she wants. If this is even Amanda, I feel like it's not even Amanda. I mean, take it back to that one article where Amanda Bynes spoke out against Persian LA, claiming that she was being impersonated. Maybe Amanda was forced to do that interview because of her conservatorship, but I really don't even know if this is Amanda Bynes. And if it's not, they're disgusting because they have used her situation, used her trauma to try to gain sympathy online. And then a couple hours later, they send out, "Oh, I need Uber money. Oh, I need ride money. Oh, I need this money," constantly asking for money. And I feel like maybe that's why they're trying to direct this whole thing towards me, claiming that I'm only doing this for money because they're actually collecting thousands and thousands of dollars. And my YouTube channel has been free promo for them. Like, people have seen my videos, gone to her page and donated. So I'm like almost helping her make more money while she's claiming that I'm trying to, you know, milk her for money. Here's another tweet about me. "I've actually never seen anyone so disgusting and unattractive in quite some time." Again, speaking about me, and this makes me think it is Amanda Bynes because remember when she was being put into the conservatorship, they actually used the example of her tweeting out about her niece, claiming that her niece is ugly and her nephew is cute or whatever. So she loves to call people ugly and unattractive. And that's something that I really would hope that Amanda grew out of because you guys know in 2013, when she was all over Twitter, she was really like making fun of everyone's appearance. And I feel like that's so like 2008. Like, seriously, if I'm ugly and unattractive, thanks. Sure. Does it make you feel so much better, Amanda or Ashley?
Hey everyone, this is Paul, my fiance.
What's up?
I'm so lucky. As you can see, he's dropped like gorgeous. He's also the best person on the face of the earth, but I just wanted to post a video to say I'm sorry to everyone whom I called ugly on Twitter. I was feeling so ugly at the time, and it was really hard for me to express myself at the time because I was so drugged out. And now I've remained sober for over a year. Same with Paul. And I just want to let you know that I love you guys, and I'm so happy now. I feel like I got what's mine, and that is Paul.
Thank you guys.
Here's that same tweet up there calling me ugly and unattractive. But here's another one where she writes, "I blocked him. He said it's perfectly fine because he's following me on 4 other accounts. Creeper," and then tags FBI and stuff. Like, I don't, what? There was no like where she blocked me and I tweeted out something. So I don't know where she's getting the whole like, "Oh, he says he followed me on 4 other accounts." In the original story, I said I've got 4 accounts that were requested to follow you. I'm not over here making multiple accounts. I'm unlike you where I have a verified account and then a secret Twitter at the same time. If it was really Amanda, go use your verified account. But I also understand it's more complex than that because maybe her conservatorship owns it or her brand, or I don't even really know. But I just feel like she's trying to deflect onto me, calling me a creeper when I'm really not. Like, everything that I've talked about has been publicly posted by you, whether it's a private Twitter or not. Twitter is not a private company. It's very much public. It's all been posted by you, Amanda. But don't worry, guys. She is sorry for being so defensive. She tweeted out, "I apologize for being so defensive. I just wouldn't be surprised if Paul and these YouTubers," she says YouTubers plural a lot. Like, remember when she brought up sending cease and desist to multiple YouTubers, which again, you can't do that in a conservatorship, but she's claiming that she thinks that Paul and these YouTubers are in cahoots with her mother and an elaborate attempt to silence her. Like, silence who? Persian LA, because you haven't even been speaking out as Amanda. But also, I have never worked with Paul, never spoken to Paul, never spoken to Amanda's mother, Lynn. So that is her actually psyching herself out right there. That's her thinking that I'm over here trying to bring her down, when in fact I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, because you're over here tweeting about Dan Schneider and things like that, saying he's guilty and all those things. And it's like, you like you're telling us to talk about these things, but then when we do, you give us a slap on the wrist. Here's another deleted tweet from Persian LA, and it actually looks like it's a conversation between her and a fan. And again, it was deleted very quickly. This person replied to Ashley Banks, Persian LA, and was like, he's a YouTuber who's morally trying to like do you well and do you good. And honestly, I wouldn't have made this video because I'm not trying to like dig her hole bigger, but I just the fact that she said I R-worded her privacy is like something I can't ever like. I can't let that go. But anyway, she's claiming like she's telling them I've done so much for the Free Britney movement. They said they would not have known about the Free Britney movement if it wasn't for me. And I actually would love to help Amanda with her conservatorship stuff. But to be honest, I'll be really upfront with you guys because I'm tired of being quiet. When I've talked to Sam Lufty in the past, he's told me a lot about Britney Spears. And I honestly believe him. And I think a lot of people think he's a bad guy, and he's really not as bad as what people think. But when he talked to me about Amanda, I always thought it was really interesting because he's like, Amanda and Britney are not the same. And I kind of agree with him. I feel like Amanda doesn't okay, I don't believe that Amanda should be in a conservatorship, but there are other alternatives for people who need therapy and life coaching and things like that. And I just feel like when I heard Britney speak, I feel like she's in such a good place and so ready to be out of this conservatorship. But when I hear Amanda talk about this, it's very much back and forth fighting. And I'm like, do you want us to help you out? Because we want to help you out. We truly do. And people like that guy I was just talking about, like he would tell me like, you know what, like, she needed to be in one. And I just feel like, again, I don't agree with that because I don't think conservatorship's like the best choice or the final choice. There are so many other options, but it doesn't seem like she wants help starting this Free Amanda movement. She's claiming that she's not a public person in her response and that she doesn't need any help or anything. She's got her AA meetings, her spin meetings, and that's all she wants. It just, I don't know. When I read messages like this and she's like, I want to be alone. Like what he's doing is creepy, dangerous, and should be illegal. I've politely asked him several times to leave me alone. You have not. He is publishing my personal thoughts. What are you talking about? Like, if there are personal thoughts, keep them in your diary, keep them in your head. Don't put them on your public Twitter, even if it's private. I'm going to call it public Twitter on a public platform. Also, like, why did she make that song Diamonds, Diamonds, Diamonds if she was trying to live a low-key life? She's over here trying to make rap music. She's posting on the internet about her pregnancy less than a couple years ago. Like, she's very much not a private person, even though she's claiming for 8 years she's been private. But for 8 years or however long it's been on Twitter, at least you've been asking people for money publicly on a public platform through a public system called Cash App. So I don't know. I just think that she's like wants to play both sides, and you can't play both sides and just like make everyone a villain here because we're all not. So in those tweets, she has mentioned that she wants me to delete my videos, which I have not gotten that message at all. Like actually reviewing some of these tweets today because I haven't really been paying attention to them like this weekend. I've been like, trying to keep myself distracted and stay in a good mood. But she's over here claiming that she has asked me to delete my videos. No, she has not. She has not asked me to delete my videos. Like, and also, are we sure that that's her? Like, are we sure that this is actually even Amanda? Like, I'm actually about to look at our messages. Like, she never messaged me. It was like, hey, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, she never replied to me. Honestly, she's just acknowledging me now for the first time, like, ever. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't. If you're just telling me, oh, just stop doing the videos, it's like, what part? Like, what do you mean? Like, why are you even releasing this information about Dan or other people if you don't want people talking about it? So that's where I get so confused because she wants information out there, but then when it's out there, she's like, oh no, you're trying to use me for money. You're really not making like a lot. Like, it's not like, oh my God, a new Amanda Bynes. Like, oh my God, I'm going on vacation of a lifetime. Like, no. Like you're acting like YouTube is some crazy thing over here. But she did tweet out, do you know why No Backbone Sloan oh my gosh, hold up. No Backbone Sloan refuses to take down the 10 plus videos of me because then he would no longer be able to make any more money off my name and private thoughts. Again, private thoughts on a public platform, but that's really not my goal. I don't know how. I can't like say, I can say it 1,000 times, but I'm never going to be able to like get it through. Like I'm trying to like help you bring awareness to your conservatorship, which is obviously a mess. Literally your lawyer that your mother hired went on television this past week talking about how Britney's conservatorship is necessary. After all we learned, your lawyer is over here telling the public that Britney needs her conservatorship. I see so much corruption. I don't know if she sees it, but we need to bring it to attention, especially if she's just another celebrity like Free Britney stuck in this conservatorship with no way out. No Backbone Sloan, though. I cannot. Also, like, when it comes to my channel, like, I'm very much covering a lot of other things besides Amanda. Like, I don't have to do this. And honestly, I wasn't going to do this, but she's talked so much about me, or they've talked so much about me on Twitter that I just feel like I want to answer it because so many people have been messaging me. And I'm like, you know what? I deserve to, speak my piece when it comes to these type of tweets. So these next tweets you're going to see are actually my DMs with Ashley Banks from February, which is very confusing to a lot of people because you don't see the date in the screenshot, and it's like, okay, we're in June now. It's been a long time. So many things have happened since then. So here's my message to Persian LA, and pretty much I'm apologizing to them because of one tweet I made. I made a tweet thread because I wanted to figure out if Persian LA is actually Persian LA. Like I mentioned earlier, they've collected thousands, I would even say tens of thousands of dollars from people, and I feel like that's where I start getting a little questionable because I call out YouTubers who are scamming their subscribers, and I'm like, this is kind of like an influencer scamming their fans, especially if it's not Amanda. So I tweeted out this whole thread like, let's figure it out, and a lot of people contributed to the thread and actually started pulling information about this account, and a lot of people have been questioning it. So I deleted that tweet because they were unhappy with the tweet that I made, calling out their account. And that's why I sent this message. It wasn't because of a video. It was because I was like, you know what? I've been personally sending money to this person. I would like to know if it's actually Amanda or not, especially because we've got multiple other accounts claiming it's this guy or this other person. So I apologize. I was like, I'm sorry for my aggressive tweet. I'm not trying to expose this account if this is your only way of spreading information, but also at the same time, you're collecting a lot of money. And there are a lot of people who want their money back, especially if it's not you. So she actually tweeted this picture out, my tweet out to her. Again, really confusing people because it's tweeted out at a time where it's it's been months since then, but she tweeted out, "Who says this, then proceeds to upload video after pointless video while continuing to make money off my private tweets? He's so pathetic and obsessed." You're obsessed with me. I'm obsessed with me too. I'm obsessed with me as much as you. I love the word obsessed because people love to throw that around. And I'm like, do you know what a real obsession is? Because especially as someone who's had an eating, when it comes to those are things I obsess about. I'm not obsessed about your secret Twitter, and it's maybe not even Amanda Bynes. Again, I think they're trying to switch the whole money conversation because this account really only cares about money. Every single day, this account puts out multiple tweets asking for money. And I feel like maybe that's why they're calling out money when it comes to my videos, because it's really a lot of my videos are demonetized, sweetie. Especially when it comes to yours, because you're talking about losing your children or being harmed by a producer in Hollywood. So, there's really nothing I could say back to that besides that I was actually being authentic and apologizing for questioning her in that tweet because so many people came back with evidence. So I felt bad, oh, sorry, we did expose you because so many people have evidence that it's probably not Amanda Bynes. So that's why I apologized. And honestly, I don't feel bad for it. I felt sorry in that moment, but I think it's odd that they are using this now to flip the script and try to make it seem like it's recent or that it's in reference to something that's just happened. Actually, before she blocked me, she tweeted out, "Except Samantha and everyone else knows I never said anything about JJ passing away. So stop with the lies. So pathetic, you're obsessed, and it's disgusting." Again, I just told me sitting down and filming 40 minutes for a video is, if you think that's obsessed, then you need to go and read a book and redefine it, because I just think obsessions are I don't know. It's just, again, that's such a weird thing to say to me because it's you have nothing else to say. So you're just going to say, you're pathetic and obsessed. Okay. You could say I'm obsessed with Britney Spears, but I would say not Amanda Bynes because you're really not on my mind. Also, she's bringing up JJ Bryan's passing away. We actually talked about this in a recent video about Persian LA because one of Amanda Bynes' close friends passed away and Persian was tweeting all about it. Actually, Persian tweeted out the obituary at one point, which they have deleted this. And in that obituary, it talks about how JJ allegedly, supposedly, possibly took his own life. The reason why I say allegedly, supposedly, whatever is because actually the family of JJ Bryan reached out to me and asked me to remove that bit from my video where I say that he took his own life, which I actually did. I'm more than happy to remove any information that people reach out to me please remove this or whatever. But if you're just if you just say stop, what Persian LA is saying to me, I'm stop what? Which part? What is it's so confusing. But anyways, so I deleted that part, and that was actually after I got an email with the privacy thing and I got a tweet from that person who put in the privacy request to remove that, 20 seconds out of my video. They asked me to edit out that part about JJ Bryan, and I replied and said that section has been edited out and it will be completely out of the video within a couple of hours. I would appreciate it if you would address Persian LA and why they're spreading this information about him, because that's where I got it from, because I did get it from her retweeting or sharing an obituary on her page, which is of course now deleted. Their response to me was, Jonathan loved Amanda and Amanda loved him. Anything on her end was done with best intent and she wasn't aware of his father's wishes, which I'm guessing that's why she deleted the obituary link that said that. I thought this was really interesting because in my opinion, I feel like Samantha, whoever this is 100% confirming that Amanda is Persian LA, because I'm talking to them as if Amanda is Persian LA and they're addressing Persian LA as if they're Amanda. And I actually replied back, so like, are you confirming that this is Amanda Bynes? And someone told me, bro, STFU, which I love when people just tell me like, shut up. I'm just like, okay. Like, it's just like, that's the lie. Like, you're not going to make me stop or shut up by saying stop and shut up. Like, give me a good reason. Like, I am a moral, ethical person here. I am here to help, but I'm also here not to get scammed by a Cash App where I've sent money to, and a lot of people have sent hundreds and hundreds of dollars to. Here's another thing I would like to bring up, and I want to give you guys a trigger warning because you may remember when Amanda Bynes announced that she was pregnant, the world was like, wait, hold up. And then a couple months later, her lawyer went online to say that she actually isn't pregnant. So a lot of people believe that her baby was taken or removed from her because of her conservatorship. Well, Persian LA just quote retweeted a tweet that said, a friendly reminder that the A word, you know, when you lose your baby, is not a bad word. And then she said, unless it's forced onto you. Those type of tweets from Persian LA drive me insane because if it's not Amanda Bynes and they're like playing around with the fact that she was pregnant before and probably most likely had her baby removed by her family and her conservatorship, like I just hope that they're not joking about this because those are the things that make me want to create a free Amanda movement, because we heard Britney Spears herself telling the court that she was had an IUD put inside of her so that she cannot get pregnant and that she wants it removed, but her team will not remove it. And it makes me think, like, what if Amanda Bynes also had an IUD put in because they don't want her to get pregnant? And it's like, you obviously don't want to live your life that way, and people want to help you so that you aren't stuck in this situation. Actually, speaking of Britney Spears, Amanda Bynes' lawyer actually made a statement about Britney, and Persian LA tweeted all about it. Starting off at the bottom, they tweeted out, FYI, I am sorry, I apologize. My attorney David has absolutely no right to comment on Britney or her conservatorship. This was totally and completely unethical and unprofessional. Britney nor I are disabled. And then she tweeted again, I'm literally disgusted. David's opinion does not represent me or how I feel in any way, shape, or form. I'm also not disabled. And her lawyer supposedly said, usually someone in their 30s who is conserved is developmentally disabled. They have to be substantially unable to manage their financial affairs and resist fraud and undue influence from others. There has to be no other alternative. The conservatorship has to be the last resort. I thought it was interesting that Persian LA confirmed that this is actually their lawyer, because we reached out to the lawyer and asked them about this account and what we should think of it. And you guys may remember that he said, like, ignore it. Like, don't pay attention to it. Not confirming whether it's Amanda or not, but just like maybe the conservatorship has a blind eye towards her secret Twitter account and maybe allows Amanda to have this so she has some type of like reach out to the world. But also at the same time, if it's not Amanda, it's really problematic. And if it is Amanda, like, she's collecting money when she's probably not supposed to, because conservatorships are really strict when it comes down to that. She gets certain payments every month, and that's how it's supposed to be. At least that's how it's supposed to be, unless her conservatorship is taking advantage of her, which I believe that could very well be happening. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. I don't really want to go back and forth with Persian LA. Hopefully this is done, because honestly, I don't really care to talk about the Twitter account anymore unless they tweet some crazy things like confirming this stuff. Like, I'm really over them right now. I just feel like I can't believe they said I R-worded their privacy. They're calling me ugly and unattractive and things, and I just feel like I don't really want to go back and forth with a person like this, whether it's Amanda Bynes or Ashley Banks or Persian LA or whoever it is. They're obviously not really kind, and I tried to bring awareness to this situation. I tried, and if there's more to it in the future, maybe I will, because keep in mind, guys, we brought up that article that Amanda Bynes supposedly told the world that this account was impersonating her. So maybe this is an impersonation that Amanda Bynes hasn't been tweeting at all. I really just don't even know, but I wanted to address this because they're calling me out by name, calling me Sloan, no backbone, or no Baptist Sloan, and I'm like, okay, it's my time to address this. And I'm the type to, I'm going to bring it to my YouTube channel. My Instagram and Twitter, like, they're cute and all, go follow them, but like my YouTube is where I will always go first. So I wasn't going to open a PO Box item, but I'm just going to open one today because Pride June is almost over, and this is actually, it looks like it's Pride merch from someone named Nikolas Taylor. So I'm going to go ahead and open this package for you guys. I actually don't even know where my little like sword thing is. So like we'll just try to open it, but you guys can see his name on the side. We got like little symbol. We got like Pride merchandise. Actually, my boyfriend thought this said bride. He was like, why is it bride? I was like, I think it's pride because of the rainbow. So let's go ahead and see what they sent me. I haven't really been opening PO Box items recently, guys, just because I've been so busy. I haven't been like really had time. I'm like, after a video is done editing, like filming, I'm like, okay, I need to go edit this. But I have like some piling up, so I would love to open this and especially keep it like, ooh, I really need that like opener. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I'm so hyped. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go ahead and read the cards first. I'm so excited for this. So looks like there's 2 cards. Oh my gosh. For Bunny? What is this? Aw. Happy Pride, Sloan and crew. I hope you didn't mind, but I thought I would throw in this outfit for Bunny. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then let's go ahead and read this other card. They sent me 2 cards. This is so sweet. Thank you so much, Nikolas. Thank you for sharing everything going on in the entertainment industry and shedding light on important topics like Free Britney, Free Amanda, and how slimy the whole Hollywood triangle is. I am a country artist who's openly transgender. Oh my god, has ADHD and partially hard hearing, living with Tourette's syndrome and autism. It'd be awesome for you to follow my YouTube channels. Oh yes. I'll also share related topics. Seeing your channel made me motivated to pursue a master's in entertainment industry so I can be aware and expose and protect other and former current child stars who have been exploited by Hollywood. Thank you again. Here is my social media accounts, Nikolas Taylor. He's got his IG, Twitter, email, everything, and I'll list it all below. Thank you so much, Nikolas. I love this. And the card is so pretty too. Like, what? And I also love that you're like kind of inspired by my YouTube channel to like do some things. That's awesome. Like, that just makes it so worth it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and look at this stuff. So, oh my gosh, so cute. We got a pride flag that has Chicago on it. Oh, and it looks like he's got a signature, which I love. Like, I don't have any pride flags, so this is my first one. And I love how, I think you drew the city. That's so cool. So cool. I love that. And then here is a mask. Oh, I don't know what this stands for, though. What is this? Like, that's not pride, right? What is this? Is this a country? Me, I think it's this way. It's got the nose thing on top. Cool though. Oh, I like it. It's so pretty. I just like need to figure out the country before because I'm like, oh, someone's gonna come up to me and be like, oh, you know where that is, right? This is so nice too. It's that good quality type too. You can tell like, oh, I needed this yesterday when I was in an Uber because I was so uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, and this must be Bunny stuff. So here's a little skirt for Bunny. Oh my gosh. This is so cute. I'm so glad I opened this like just in time for June. We can get a little picture from Bunny. And it looks like she's got a shirt too. Oh my gosh. We are family. This is so cute. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Nikolas Taylor. This is amazing. I love these. I don't even know like where you got the idea from, but this is so awesome. I really appreciate it so much. Go check out his social medias. I will be subscribing to your YouTube channel. I'm so excited to see what happens with you in your career, and I'm so excited that you're going to pursue that. So congratulations, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, guys.